Hello and welcome to the Gentle December Reset, day 10. Today I want to talk about the gifts of winter. And let's be honest, most of us don't enjoy winter. So it can be hard to see it as having any gifts at all. But actually, all the seasons have gifts. We just prefer some of them to the others. We love the energy and the vibrancy and the possibility that spring energy gives us. And the outward, connected, sharing energy of summer is quite nice too. But when it comes to the autumn, pruning, letting go, reviewing energy, and especially the still, reflective energy of winter, we tend to dislike that and find it uncomfortable. In winter, we're invited to go inward and compost the things that we no longer need and just allow them to gently nourish the seeds of the new ideas that are germinating and the new plans for the cycle ahead. Winter is a time for dark stillness, and we can just allow ourselves to dream without the pressure to act on those things that we want to create straight away. If we think about those buds on the trees that are there right now, but they're in no rush to open until spring. And the seeds beneath the earth right now, they're waiting. They're not making any green shoots yet because it's not time. And our wintering energy doesn't always happen in seasonal meteorological winter. We also have seasons within projects and within chapters in our lives. In fact, there's a winter in any cyclic process that we can identify. So each day, our body's winter when we go to sleep at night. Those of us who menstruate have a winter in each monthly cycle. Projects have winters. Once we've done the work and delivered the final reports and the outcomes, a period of wintering is often a forgotten part of the project cycle where we go inward and review what went well and what we learned and what we dream of creating next. We can be so keen to get to spring that we skip over those winters, but they hold a lot of wisdom and guidance for the next cycle. We tend to forget to reflect, to shed what isn't working, and to rest before starting again with all the new projects and ideas. And this is reflective of our culture, the culture that we see everywhere else, always on productivity at all times and at all costs. And what is the cost? We don't get to reflect, we don't get to gather the learnings of the last cycle, and we don't get to access the creativity that's available when we get really still and tune in. If I go out to my apple tree expecting blossoms right now, there won't be any. I've picked all the apples. So if I go out there now with, come on, where's the apples? It's not going to work because the apple tree doesn't do productivity at all times. It does fruitfulness. There's a time for apples, there's a time for blossoms, and there's also a time for latency. And we need that winter. We need to winter. So we can work with these cycles and harness their power, or we can continue to push against them and try to live in perpetual spring. But that can only sustain us for so long. Just like we wouldn't expect an apple tree to produce fruit all year round, we can't expect the same output from ourselves all the time. So a great way to learn how to winter is to really listen to our bodies. What does your body crave at this time of year? Mine certainly craves more sleep, different foods, a bit less social time, more reading or listening to audios, sitting by the fire, doing crochet or watching films. What does your body crave at this time of year? To help us go deeper on this, I have created a beautiful winter workshop. It's about the gifts of winter. It's also about learning how to rest, because let's be honest, most of us are not very good at that. And it's also an opportunity to dream into the year ahead and to set some intentions, not from a New Year's resolutions place, a pressure-based place that tends to fall apart by the 15th of January, but setting aligned intentions that gently guide our year. and help us to stay on track. So if you would like to join that workshop, it's on the 7th of January at 10:30 a.m. If you can't make that live, there will be a recording available for everyone who registers. And for members of the Gentle December Reset, there is a special discount price of £22 if you book by the end of 2025. So all of the details for that are in today's email, and I would love for you to join us. And I'll be back tomorrow with the next instalment.